Hey guys, back to our cylinder. My pulls are done. I'm happy with the height, I'm happy with the thickness. I'm going to do a little bit of an undercut on this guy. Clean up that bottom. Not much, just clean up a little transition. See if we can straighten it up.
You hit my arm and it hurt.
Clean up the rim. So now we got another kind of low squatty form. Nothing big, nothing crazy, all within the, I think, I would assume within the scope of your ability as far as cylinder making goes at this stage in the game, being this, what, week number 3 or week number 4? Week number 4? Yeah. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl with this form. I got this. Store-bought. So where can we take it? So we've scalloped in, we've made some simple forms, we have a nice kind of swollen form with a belly button. Let's see if we can alter in a way that is not using the wheel. So far alterations have come with the wheel rotating, making interior shapes, and kind of cyclical marks on the exterior. What happens if we change it up? So before I go forward, I'm going to clean up my rim, because what I'm going to do to it is going to make this thing fairly irregular. So I want to make sure that my rim is where I want it to be before I start. Rim is good, my wall is clean, I've dragged my rib across it. It's smooth to the point where I feel happy. It doesn't have to be smooth, you know, it's, again, it's your aesthetic and what you decide to do. These are just examples of the way I make things. I'm going to use my wooden knife, and I got a really big one. I don't have really small hands in this comparison. This is one pretty large one, larger than the one you guys have in your toolkit, but it works the same. I'm going to take, and I'm just going to use this as a straight edge, and I'm going to make some indentations into the side and make some vertical alterations. Instead of everything being round, I want to go against the grain, against that kind of rotational central axis kind of form, and go with something that is counterintuitive to the process. So I'm going to do this right at my 6 o'clock mark so I can see and make some adjustments. I'm going to start and stick my bottom in there. My fingers are going to be on either side of the stick. I'm just going to bring it up, pull it off. Now, as I do this, my fingers, oh my, it's love, yay, yay. No, boo, yeah, says the black-hearted students. Wooden knife goes between the fingers. The fingers help keep it in, so that way we have a nice indentation that is a little bit crisper versus just pushing into it, which would make a nice kind of flat, soft mark. So I'm going to go to my exact opposite. So I'm going to rotate the wheel. Start it, fold it up. Now, I'm fine with that actually. That's kind of nice. It's got a bifurcated form. It's like the cellular kind of division, this kind of cleavage of these two lobes coming apart. What's that?
Twins.
Twins, yeah. I like to, when I start to segment these, I like to segment them equally. I don't just kind of go do, and work my way around. Usually if I just kind of work my way in a linear fashion all the way around, I'm always left with one lobe that's either too big or too small, and it kind of ruins the effect. For me, I like some symmetry in these. So what I'm going to do is I like to split them equally. So I started in one area, I go to the exact opposite, and then I'm going to split it again. So I go in between those two marks. I'm going to go into it, boop, just going to fold it up. Then go on the other half again, go into it, fold it up. That's got a bit of a nice little clover kind of feel to it. Kind of fun, kind of interesting. you know, I'd be happy leaving it there. I like the fact that the alterations on the exterior directly inform the interior as well. So we have interior alterations. So again, as you're drinking out of this, as you use it, the interior space is really curious, just as curious and just as captivating as that exterior form. So we could stop here, or we can take it even further. Let's go and split these one more time. So instead of having 4, let's do it into 8. Well, you know, you can stop either way. I mean, let's just see what it looks like. You guys know what this looks like. So we don't want to cut it off and then start all over. Just do another one. Let's experiment. Who cares? It's just clay, right? Yeah. Want to go into it? See if I can get my fingers in there. Bring it up. Go into it. All the way on the other side. Bring it up. That's kind of nice. I even like that. Now it's got this kind of wonderful oval feel to it. It's kind of it is a kind of a cloud. You know, we have this asymmetry. Fix that a little bit. Not bad. It's curious. It's fun.
Very intimate.
And as a front and back, sort of.
Yeah, it is. You really have to get intimate with your cup as you stick it into your mouth.
Right.
To drink, right? If you don't stick it in your mouth, it's kind of messy.
You don't swallow, it's very messy.
It is. You have to swallow when you drink.
Usually.
Well, if you're not swallowing when you're drinking, you're basically just washing the outside of your face, right? What's that? You know, you don't want to choke when you drink as well, because you could kind of drown. So I'm going to go back and fix these up a little bit. Adjust. Some of the lobes have gotten moved around a little bit.
That's cool, and it's a cool texture.
Just going to adjust it. Yeah, I like this way of working. I think it's kind of a fun, simple way to tweak and play with a cup form. This kind of has this. What's that?
What if we missed?
Why don't you just stick your lips in the corner? I mean, you're not going to chug a lug out of this. This might be a little bit more of a slow drink.
Chug a lug.
Chug a lug, man. You guys don't say chug a lug these days? Isn't that the hip term out on the street with all you kids? Chug a lug. No? All right. Well, I'm going to undercut this just a little bit more, just a hair. I like how that kind of lifts it up.
Are the outside of a circus tent?
Hey, whatever you see is great, as long as you see the potential for alterations. I'm happy. So let's cut this one off. Again, same process.
It is like trying to get lit.